I don't really prepare a lot of speeches. I like to get up and speak from the heart and say what I feel at the time. Somebody that I did want to mention before I brought up anything else is talking back about when he introduced Mr. Roger Gerber. Mr. Dan Munn is also in the audience. He deserves a lot of credit for getting this school up and running and started as well. He also served as interim principal, I believe, for a while. He also served on the school board for, I believe, 6 or 7 years as Woods Charter. He also served on the free school board, which is what we were a part of before we became our own entity. So I would also like to recognize Mr. Dan. This is a wonderful building. It's been a great project. We've asked a group of guys to do something that in a short period of time, honestly, towards the end, I didn't think was going to happen. We started off great. Things were going great. We were ahead of schedule. Then we ran into a few problems. DOT, Department of Water Quality, just odds and ends, but without these guys helping us out and pushing us through, this would have never happened. So if they would, I'd like to recognize the people from Bob Design Building. If they would stand when I call their names, I'd appreciate it. The gentleman who is on site every day as superintendent, Mr. Will Center. And then Will's boss, who comes around just about every week, sometimes twice a week. He's a good guy though, Mr. Chuck Howe. Helping us get with this, the relationship we started with Bob, right up to start with, when we were starting introducing ourselves to them. I worked with this gentleman right off start with getting the concept and the money, and that was Mr. Jim Bell. And if I'm not mistaken, at that same meeting, and I see he just arose, the architect from Bobbitt who worked on this project to help us make it look as it does today is Mr. Jeff Ford. And then we got to pick out colors. What a meeting that was. There was about 12 parents. We decided we were going to go to Bobbitt's place of business. And myself and Mr. Crabtree and Mr. Pershing were the only 3 males there. Oh, were you there, Mr. Essen? Sorry. We were there, and me and Mr. Crabtree had said when we came in, we locked the doors and said, we're not leaving until you pick out all the colors in the building. And the lady who ran that for us at Bobbitt was Miss Tracy Howe. And while there's a lot of other members at Bobbitt who made this work behind the scenes, getting permitting and everything else, those are the ones that we work with on a regular daily basis. And I think those are the guys, from what we can see, deserve the most credit and making the Woods building is what it is today.